Hi, my name is John, and I'm a resident of Mendocino County. I'm here to talk to you about registering to vote in this upcoming primary election. The state of California requires that everyone register to vote before the election by 15 days. So there are several ways to register to vote here in the state of California. Uh, the easiest way that I've found is by going to a website called Google. It's really easy. Google how to vote in California, register to vote in California. The deadline to register to vote for new voters in California is the 23rd of May. Go online and register. You don't have a computer, use your phone. If you don't have your phone that can go online, borrow somebody else's phone. It's really easy to do. So there are other ways that you can register to vote in the county of Mendocino. Another way you could do it is by filling out a registration card and having it mailed in or mailing it in yourself. There will be volunteers in the area throughout the next week to register voters. If you see them, say, in front of the post office or in other places around town, then you can have that done. Or you can take a card yourself and go down to the 501 Low Gap at the Registrar of Voters for the County of Mendocino and turn it in yourself. Now that's for new voter registration. So there are people who choose to register as no party preference. In Mendocino County, about 50% of the people registered to vote don't have a specific party that they have chosen to align with. Unfortunately, for the mail-in ballots, which most people in Mendocino County choose to vote by, there is no opportunity for people registered as no party preference to vote for the presidential candidate for either party. No party preference voters in the county of Mendocino have to request specifically a ballot of the party that they wish to vote for. Unfortunately, if you wish to vote Republican in the presidential primary, and you are currently listed as no party preference, the Republican Party rules do not allow people not registered as Republicans to vote in the primary. However, other parties do. So if you'd like to vote for a presidential candidate in this primary election, you must specifically request a ballot. Now, if you have a mail-in ballot already received, they've gone out and many have received their mail-in ballots, and you are no party preference, you probably noticed that there isn't a place for a presidential candidate. If you want to vote for a presidential candidate this year in the primary, you must not mail in that ballot, because once you do, then that will be your vote cast. There are several ways that you can vote for a president if you are no party preference and you'd like to do it by mail-in ballot. The first way you can do it is by calling the Registrar of Voters for the County of Mendocino. You can call them at this number, 707-234-6819, and request another mail-in ballot to be sent to you. What that will do is cancel the previous ballot that you've already received for no party preference, and whichever party that you've requested, they will send you that mail-in ballot. Or what you can do is take that mail-in ballot on election day and go to your local polling place. Hand them that ballot and say you'd like to vote for a presidential candidate in the primary election, and they will give you the ballot that you request, taking the old ballot that you were mailed. So again, do not mail that ballot if you want to vote for president. And be sure to call these people. These are your county representatives. They want to help you. They have all the information about your current party registration if you don't know if you're registered no party preference, you'd like to find out, or if you'd like to get more information on your polling location or other questions that you may have. They're wonderful people. Give them a call. As you probably know, most people here in Mendocino County don't vote. There are people all over the world struggling for the right to vote. It is our privilege and our civic duty. So please vote. Currently, our country has about 60% voter participation in the general election. In primary elections, it's much lower, often around 40%. However, this election is much different than the norm. We're starting to see, and have seen, incredible voter turnout and enthusiasm about this election. I know that some of you are pretty excited about it, and some of you have questions. I think one of the reasons that we're seeing this transformation of our political environment is due to the open access of information on the internet. You can very easily go on the internet, research your own candidate, talk to your friends on Facebook or Snapchat or any of these other wonderful portals to communicate to people that you trust and know to get the information that you need to make an informed choice. For the first time, we really do have the opportunity at our fingertips to get the information that we need at a moment's notice. With high voter turnout in the election process, we start to see a transformation of our political environment. So just this last year, the state of California has passed a law that allowed people to register to vote online. It's increased the voter registrations by 1.5 million voters in the last 4 months. In the last primary election, over 5 million people voted in the state of California. But we've registered 1.5 million new voters in the last 5 months. There's a huge change going on, and you can be part of it. It's not hard. Get up, get out, vote. May 23rd is the deadline for new voters to register to vote. You can do it online. As long as your registration form is postmarked by that day, then you will be able to vote. Exercise your civic duty and right as an American citizen. Take part in our voting process. If you already are registered to vote as a no party preference and you want to change your voter registration, or if you're registered for any party and you want to change, the deadline is May 31st. Best to do it by May 30th, just to be sure. The county clerk has a lot of work ahead of them because there's been so many people registering to vote. With all these people registering to vote, it's going to be a real change election. So be part of it.